regarding the best practices, the thing is that would be to choose the right scaler for the job, how you want to scale, which are the standard methods that Simbu has mentioned of the custom methods you want to scale on. The thing is that that will be probably determine the type of scaler and how you want to configure your scale object or scale job. And then will be the second one, that you have to set a realistic threshold. Because if not, you will be either underperforming, and if you are over-delivered creating replicas, you will be wasting resources. Okay, so the thing is that you need to find the right compromise between the amount of resources that need to be taken to get the job done. So you can only scale when there is really spikes. When it will be using multiple triggers for the same scale target, it will be a good idea, because it will adapt your triggers. You don't have to only to define one fits all rule. You can have several rules or triggers that you can define, and then you can be more responsive to some situation that you know that's happening. And one of the benefits is all the autoscaling rules are in a single place, and then you can check it one by one and check which are the best for you. And yeah, the thing is that the HPA the KEDA will calculate the metrics for every scaler. Then you have several scalers on the same workload. Okay, several distinct different scalers. When different scalers are scaling on a queue and scaling on another on memory, you will have both of them at the same time. You don't have to choose between one or another. But the thing is that it will overcomplicate also how you are scaling. So the thing to understand is it will be better to adjust. If you are using several different scalers on the same workload, you need to make sure that you have clear trigger thresholds, so you don't have unexpected results.
So one thing I would like to add on top of what Miguel said, like in terms of setting of the realistic trigger threshold, as you know that KEDA allows you to scale to 0. So for example, if your application is not performing message processing or not performing AAV task, it can able to scale down it to 0. So when you're setting up a scale down the minimum replicas value to 0, you need to be aware that when a new message comes in or when a new request comes in, there'll be a delay in launching and creating a new container or creating a new pod and then start processing it. So use the scale to 0 need to the application that can stand disruption. Don't go for like scale to 0 for all the application. For example, if your application is processing incoming HTTPS request, then definitely don't use scale to 0, because your application may want to respond immediately, but if your application is doing message processing, you can use a scale to 0 to ensure that you're not wasting your compute when the application is not actually doing anything. Apart from that, another best practices like ensure you upgrade KEDA regularly, because KEDA is actively developed. It recently moved to GA, so there are new feature and bug fixes are released regularly. So it is important to upgrade KEDA and also ensure that your KEDA is up to date with your Kubernetes version, so it's not unblocking your Kubernetes cluster upgrade. So that's the common issue we normally see with the customer, where they use KEDA but they don't perform upgrades. But later, when Kubernetes reaches end of life, when they try to upgrade Kubernetes, then KEDA stopped working. It affects all their autoscaling functionality.